Hello and welcome to another episode of Perkasie Business Chat. Today my guest is Alicia Mesure of Nourish Kitchen and Catering. Alicia, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you, Joe?
I'm great, and I'm here to let you break the news that you guys are about to reopen. Tell us about that.
We are. Our business model is actually really built for this takeout capacity. And we decided to close down for a little while just to do the socially responsible thing by our staff and by our customers. And we just felt that we've been working behind the scenes to try to come up with a game plan on how to open safely. So we're still strategizing that. It's going to be on a limited capacity. And we're going to do our curbside service. No one in the shop. We have a lot of moms and caregivers and teachers and folks who have compromised immune systems, whatever, and we want to try to eliminate as much cross-contamination that we possibly can. Even while we've been doing the meals for the frontline, we've only had one other staff member besides myself or Christine in the shop at any time. So
it sounds like you're taking the proper precautions. Now, how will people order from you?
We are currently working with our web designer to finally get our web page all up and running. So we're looking at online ordering through him. It may just be a call in at first for the first few weeks. We've really taken the opportunity, if you could, of being closed to work on all those behind the scenes things that we weren't able to work on prior to us closing. So.
Okay, well, it's exciting that you'll be back into a regular routine. I know everybody's looking forward to that. Tell us a little bit about how Nourish Kitchen and Catering got started.
Well, Nourish Kitchen, actually, I started about 5 or 6 years ago. I was, at the time, very early on working out of my home, and I worked for a holistic doctor's office, and I just started cooking for folks there and working on different events for them. Because we dealt with a lot of folks who had autoimmune issues, gluten tolerance issues, allergy issues, I would start to cook for them. Christine at the time was working at a local cafe, doing her thing there, and also working in the hospitality industry, and then started her own family meal business. And we both were renting commercial kitchen space separately, and then decided, okay, how can we make this work in one space that we could share? And through different legal specifics with what you can and cannot share in a commercial kitchen space, we just said, you know what? I like you, you like me, let's do this together. So I left my job, had no plan B. I think if you have plan A, you don't have that opportunity to run anywhere else. So we left it up to the universe, and within 3 weeks, we found our current home in Perkasie. And I'm from Quakertown. Christine's from Perkasie. I have absolutely fallen in love with this town and the people in it. It's
judging from what I've heard from people, they've fallen in love with Nourish Kitchen and Catering as well. It really is a popular spot. People just rely on you for the great choice of foods, convenience, quality, everything that you want in a spot like that. And we appreciate what you've been doing. I know that when the shutdown came, you obviously went into a different mode, and you've really been supporting the meals for the front line. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, when we decided we closed, our last family meal offering was on March 17th, which was St. Patty's Day. I left and just fell apart in my driveway. Christine locked the door and fell apart in the parking lot. It's tough when you have your home and you make everything with love and you have to close your doors and you don't know what it's going to look like. Thankfully, with Andrea Kelly, we were introduced to Meals for the Frontline, and I have a large amount of family members who are working the front line currently, whether it be in healthcare or in law enforcement. So that always holds a special place in my heart, and we didn't bat an eye. It was, we are doing this, we will figure it out, let's do it. Christine organized a lot of behind the scenes initially with Andrea, and we've just picked up the ball running with doing our deliveries. We just did one again yesterday for 60 folks over at Phoebe Richland. So it's been nice to support our community of healthcare workers. They're doing amazing work out there. They always do, and they're doing more under these unprecedented times. So,
and again, I know what you've done has really been appreciated by the people on the front lines. It's nice for them to know that they're appreciated for what they do. How have you dealt with it mentally and philosophically? How have you been able to deal with the uncertainty of this time, not just with your store, but with your family, with everything that's going on in the world?
It's been interesting. I've always looked at positives and negatives as coming with blessings and lessons. If you've talked to me, you've heard it a bunch of times. That's kind of my thing. It stinks. It stinks. It's sad. It's when something that you love so much is taken away from you in the way that it has been. It's sad, and it's just very challenging. But we're looking at this as an opportunity to, do those behind the scene things that we haven't been able to do because we've been so thankfully busy, working on our website, creating new recipes, getting our game plan for the future as far as our meal plans are concerned. What do our ordering capacities look like, staffing, all of those things. So I have 4 teenage boys, one of which is graduating this May. So it's been a blessing because of the fact that we've had our kids. I got married 3 weeks prior to us closing down. So we scooted in right before the close down. So, but being able to be home where we really haven't been for the last year and a half has been a thankful opportunity. Like I said, we're trying to utilize this time to create these new recipes, offer some new things. There could be new baked goods that are coming down the pipeline for us. There could be new fresh salads that we're exploring. We've been in contact with some local farms and produce purveyors. So we're planting a garden out in the back. So we're trying to utilize as much as we can.
Right. Trying to turn the negative into as much of a positive as you can.
Have to, or else, you'd go stir crazy. And we definitely don't want to go down a path of wallowing because it doesn't make for a good turnout. There's always situations that are worse out there than we are. We're thankful we have a roof over our head. We've got healthy families, and our customers have been so amazing and loving and supportive. So we don't have many complaints. We just want to get back up and running.
come back stronger than ever, I think is
absolutely.
the absolutely that I think. All right, let's change theme here a little bit. I've been asking my interviewees to do either a joke, a song, or an impression, and you've agreed to be my first opportunity to answer 5 rapid fire questions.
Hey, live life with no regrets, right?
I'm so I'm amazed by your courage in doing this. Who knows? But here we go.
Okay.
If you were stuck on a desert island and could only have one food, what would it be? And it can't be your famous chicken salad.
Oh, that's a tough one because I'm actually eating some right now. I would probably have to say risotto. My kid actually just asked me this the other day, And he's like, what's your favorite food, Mom? Definitely. I love risotto. I'm a sucker for it. I could eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What's your favorite vacation spot?
I would have to say possibly Siesta Key area. My husband and I went there last year and fell in love with the area. And I think, we're kind of looking at down the pipeline, possibly heading there. So I would have to say that area.
That sounds like fun. What song do you always sing along to when you're alone in the car?
Oh, that's Three Little Birds. I mean, we got it right here.
What's that?
Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing.
Let's hear you sing it.
No.
Come on, you can at least tell us the words.
We don't want that, Mom.
Tell us the words. Tell us the words.
Oh, gosh. Three little birds reached on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melody pure and true.
I got you to sing it.
My message for you. So don't worry about a thing. There you go. I have tortured you enough.
Oh, that was great. I appreciated that. You really came through in the clutch there. If you weren't doing Nourish Kitchen and Catering, what would be your dream career? What was that thing you wanted to be as a little girl growing up?
I'll be honest, I never looked into the future in that capacity. I always saw myself as a continuous student of the world. I have been an accountant. I have been an HR manager. I've been a PR specialist. I've been an office manager in a holistic doctor's office, and I did this. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of living the sweet life with being able to do this. I don't know what else I would do. Maybe a life coach. I don't know.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe there's another one coming along down the line, but you'll be ready for it regardless.
Absolutely.
Last question. What's the last book you read?
Actually, I just reread The Alchemist. So that's one of my favorites. There's just a really great bunch of life lessons. That, and actually I just had lent out The Four Agreements. Though that's kind of my Bible in life, so I refer back to that pretty frequently. There's 4 life philosophies that you should be following, and it's challenging to do that, but it's definitely a short but worthwhile read. Excellent.
Well, this was great. I appreciate you taking the time answering my 5 questions. We appreciate everything that you have done during your time in Perkasie. We look forward to all the things that you will do in the future. Good luck. Stay healthy. Tell Christine we said hello.
I will.
And we'll see you on Market Street one of these days soon.
Absolutely. Very soon. Thanks so much, Joe.
Thank you. You take care.
Take care.